Welcome back, survivors. I'm the Survivalist, and we return to Abiotic Factor, where the Gale Reactor has been giving me a rough go this week. It's basically the most loaded with all these gatekeeper enemies, even having made up some weapons that are supposed to be good for, like, the body shields that they use. Doesn't really feel like it's actually addressing or helping us out too much. But I think we've only got one more stage to go to activate the Gale Reactor, or hopefully only one stage left to go. And then we might be moving on. I think my big issue is that it doesn't feel like there's been any weapons that have stepped up to help us match what we're currently facing. Like, as much as the rocket launcher is a new addition, beyond that, there's not really anything new to build or make here. Like, we've used the enhancement bench to try to get a few things put together, but I don't think it's actually added up to be all that helpful. Like, I could try making up the harpoon spear here. You know what, just for the heck of it, I will. I don't know if it'd be better to use that, or... like, the arc bolt spear says 26 plus 17, and this is 35 plus 17. Why is it 35 plus 17? So that would actually be better than the arc bolt spear. Yeah, I'll take it with us. Like, I'm just trying to figure out, like, I feel like I don't have a right tool for the current job and task at hand. But it's a bad situation we're kind of in, because it's like, if we explore in the new region, we're going to be up against a lot of enemies, which we're wasting resources on trying to go through them, which we then might not find anything we're, like, looking for. It feels like Abiotic Factor, you almost have to go through two areas to step up to be ready for the past area. Like, let's look for the hydro plant. Weapon-wise, I don't think there's anything you really get in the hydro plant for, like, blueprint aside from the atomizer. So then we came into the next area, which is the reactors, and that's when we've been able to make up the alloys, and that's allowed us to make some of the weapon enhancements. But the thing is, the enhancements feel like they only bring the weapons up to deal with the order enemies, and not actually the current enemies that we're really stuck and struggling with, which are the gatekeepers. So I don't know if the idea for the game was you always have to be struggling against what you're currently against, and you only get step-ups to make backtracking easier, or how it's, like, the thought process is. I also have the current weather effect of, like, the black fog, or what's basically been, like, the effect that's, like, in the security sector that has, like, the Night Reaper in it that we're contending with, and I don't think we'll get anything like, sneak bonuses, or be better, like, hidden from enemies while it's active. So it's one of the ones where I feel like we'd probably be better off waiting for this to pass and going for that. Okay, that's topped off. We'll have those. And I don't really have a way to pass time, do I? No, all I can really do is basically that little bit, and that's it. We don't have too much to go, so we might as well start working our way back out to the Gale Reactor. I did make up the drop shield, which we can toss out, and that will at least give us a little bit of defense from some of the enemies. I don't know... It doesn't seem to actually have, like, a health amount to it, so I'm wondering if it just... I don't know if it'll last permanently, or it'll, like, break and needs, like, a repair. But we'll start heading out and just see how this goes. And I do feel like the weather effects for Abiotic Factor are more of a nuisance than neat. Like, again, having this black fog everywhere is not really all that helpful for us. Our visibility is heavily reduced, and I don't know what other effects might be present with it. It could be the case of all it does is, like, everything is, like, pitch black everywhere, and the Night Reaper, maybe he roams freely with it active, maybe he doesn't. It's a lot of unknowns, and again, if I do try going into the compendium, I don't think it will help us out all that much when it comes to, shoot, I'm not even able to really see out to where we have to go. Okay, there we are. And then I don't know how to contend with, what we're likely going to be facing. Ah, and these have all respawned too. God damn it. And I'm... Yes, that means I've got all of the, well, at least this gives me, I guess, a chance to try this out. Drop shield? You going to actually active? You're not supposed to be that small. There we go. Oh yeah, I can't even see out to the enemies to actually, like, confront them, so I think they've respawned, but I don't know for certain.
Cover me.
Yeah, they have respawned.
Laying fire.
Yeah, they can see me through this pitch black. I can't do anything.
Reform.
Actually, I wonder if they can't see me all that well easily either. Like, God, basically, I think I'm stuck for waiting on this black fog to lift to be able to really do anything. Because I don't want to go hopping down there. Again, we are hearing, like, them trying to go after us. And I don't have the visibility to see and fire back at them. I don't think I have... Is there any way from here to change... like turning off the weather effects or stuff that happens? No. I think I'd have to go outside of main menu. I'd have options to. Okay, at least bandage ourselves up. I don't know if that's actually one down. No, I don't think so. I don't see a body yet. I don't have a way of passing time or doing anything to help advance this. At least maybe if I can take him down, maybe then I can toss the drop shield down there and at least be like a little closer to dealing with any future enemies up there. But yeah, I really gotta question the design decisions behind a lot of, like, the later stages of Abiotic Factor. Oh, I'll take the flickering eye from him, though. That's actually a nice little find he made. I was like, the beginning 3 levels and sectors of the game are really good, in my opinion, to draw you right in. Once you basically get through office, manufacturing, cascade, even security. Security kind of does slip a little bit because it tests more of your stealth skills. All this works well, but its Hydro Plant Beyond, I think, needs some changes in design. Wait, I thought my shots were supposed to be able to go through that. That's... Did they design it backwards? So their shots can pass through, but yours can't. Are you serious? Okay, no, I think... Yeah, their shots are getting caught by it. Okay. Now, I don't know if it's because I'm using the, laser pistol? I mean, I can't see anybody. To be able to, like...
Reloaded.
Oh, okay, so I can't even use that. So I can't actually use the Magnum I picked up because it has the biometric lock to it.
Reloaded. Laying fire.
Ah, frickin'.
Reload. Nade out.
Yeah, great freaking design, guys. Really great freaking design. They can shoot at me all they want. I can't even see them through this. Okay, so we at least can get our shots through that. Okay, there's one of our rebar bolts back. I don't know if any others have respawned too, or he's... Okay, no, I don't... The Order guys might have, but I don't think any of the other ones from here... respawns. We'll take the shield and get going a bit further. But apparently, the laser weapons won't work with the shield. Okay, maybe... Okay, so not all of them respawn. For some reason, only those two did. Still makes this weird to try going through, but... God, I don't even know if the shield thing did, or like, that SMG did anything to break his shield, because it looked like it was still flickering on him, even with a full clip pumped into him. But for whatever reason, those guys seem to respawn faster than anything else. Oh, and now there's something new to have to contend with, too. Okay, we're going to try putting that there. Just want to hide behind here and let the turrets hopefully do everything we need. Just gotta wait for the shield to recharge, and then this is kind of working. Not probably what you're supposed to do, but I'll take it, given, like, just how they throw this at you. Because, yeah, I can't see anything with this weather effect on the go right now. Ow, 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 ow. Come on, turrets. Take them out. I'd do more if I could actually see. It's basically just us stuck cowering behind the shield here. Which we can't do now because... Ah, frickin'. Okay, it's quieted down a bit. There we go. Now, I don't know if that means we've got another wave coming in, or we're thankfully done with it now. I think we might be done with it, because now we just have to access the fusion one. But my... Yeah, the drop shield made a huge difference in this, thanks to that just being there, and, like, crouch and let the turrets do it. I still feel like it does punish you for trying to get into combat, but, like, with everything thrown your way... I might just give it another moment or two, and then we'll try going on through here. think we might be safe now. I think that might have been it. Yeah, so that seems to be the key to this area. Make up your drop shield, plunk 1 or 2 down here, and just allow the turrets to tackle everything, because your weapons are far, far too pitiful for it. Oh. I guess this guy's going cleaning up everything, aren't you? Yeah, we'll take that, and that, and that. See if we can find any flickering eyes. Another arcane scrap. Yeah, I don't know what their approach is intended for Abiotic Factor. I don't know if it's, again, trying to get it so that way you're, supposed to avoid general and direct combat, yet they still throw so much at you that it feels like you are kind of forced to. But I think what we'll do is, at least with that done... yeah, I'll probably hold on to everything, actually. We'll try to get back to base. And just be thankful we're done. The fusion generator, I think, is just that one gate right on top of the tram stations, which should be easy to get next episode. But I think today just proved, like, I still have a lot of questions with, like, the design thinking behind some aspects to this. Like, I can understand, okay, you don't want to give player access to firearms too easily, but in exchange for that, the firearms should also then feel like they are actually, like, powerful, if you're denying access like you are. They shouldn't feel like they're weak and don't really have any impact for use for, like, eventually getting hold of them. But yeah, should hopefully just be a quiet tram ride back home. Dumped a bit of the stuff we picked up, and we still have an extra alloy. I'm not going to access the fusion generator yet because I don't know if it'll throw another, like, wave fight at us or not, but we'll save that for, like, next week in new episodes. And we're still dealing with the, okay, that's another thing I have issue with, is why we have to reload 5 shells when we are only short 1. But yeah, this is, I believe, the way forward to the fusion generator across this gap here with this that will activate. For now, though, let's just get back safe and sound, since apparently playing the, like, cheesing and exploiting it worked out best for us. Alright, I might as well not keep the Magnum on us, because we can't even freaking use that. Pull that out from there. I don't know what that means by a frenzy. Okay, those guys have been summoned. Alright, because power's out right now. Okay, I have to see if there are any others around. Ow. Right, cancel the... Really dislike... God, super hurt as well. God. Yeah, really think the game takes a nosedive at the hydro plant. Damn. Weather effects are too frickin' annoying when it comes to visuals. Oh, good. Air feels normal. Can I actually get visibility back? No, of course not. Gotta see everything they broke. Okay, just the Symphonous Scarecrow. That's not anything too major. Oh, they frickin' things destroyed that containment unit. At least I can probably put it just back up, but still. I also want to know what the hell is going on, because I thought I had the workbench being able to stop portal storms from happening here. So that I have to recharge, which means I need to be ready with the gray things again. And can't see much because of the frickin' effects on the go. Ah, there we finally go. Okay. Yeah, where's the tool bin? I'm going to need to grab the hammer and just do a lot of repairs. Ah, they broke one of my things. Yeah, like, I'm supposed to have the portal suppression field here. Non-portal assaults may still occur. So, in other words, oh, well, that took out too much of what we wanted from the game for you having a base. So, yeah, it's only going to be very minor what it actually stops things from happening. Oh, it just seems like one thing after another gets thrown out our way.
This sector is under precautionary security measures. Please remain in place and wait for...
Right, where is that? Okay. There's that, at least restored. That goes back in there. The hammer can go back in there. Just see what we can toss into wherever. I'm even just going to toss the ammo into here. Just till I can get things a little more organized and in place. Alright, then I can also finally get charged on there. There we go. You into you. That's good. Now that. Okay, that's refilled. That's recharged. Repair what we can. Okay, drop shield there. That can go there. That's fine there. Toss those into there for now. We'll take out one of those and that. God, we've had a lot of our ammo chewed through now. Okay, but at least I think that's the end of most of our problems. The thumper needs... what do you need repaired? Right, you need that repair kit, and I don't think I can make those. I think I have to trade for them. Alright, I should also get a new seed planted, since they did destroy the one thing there. I think I've got... I guess I don't actually have another super tomato seed. I don't know if I can make that, can I? Oh, I can. Okay. Okay, everything else is topped up and alright. Oh, I need to repair that quickly. There's the tool bin. Grab the hammer. Okay, now I think everything is back how it's supposed to be. And Tato is still doing fine in there. Yeah, that's why I'm hesitant on letting him out, just because of how much stuff just goes sideways so easily. That's all fine. That's charging up over there. Yeah, I think... we'll just carve up these guys. And then we're probably good to end the episode here. At least that is all of the, reactors now started. Not sure what that plank is actually from, to be honest. That's all fine in there. But yeah, next episode, we'll go see about trying to get to the fusion generator. Hopefully, it's not anything too hard to deal with. And it might be the last step before we get into the, finishing off these reactors. Or, like, the entire reactor sector. Oh, Lord, I apologize for, like, how bright that is. I only just looked over and realized how sun-bleached I got. Okay, but there's some new health to help us along. And I toss that in, and yeah, we're good to end today's episode of Abiotic Factor right here. All 3 reactors are set. We'll access the fusion generator a little bit later. Or, well, start of next week, and see if that brings this entire section of the game to a close. I'm hoping it will, but we never know for sure either. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll do. We'll swap things around like that. Okay, so we've got a little bit more done. Not probably the intended way for it, but I'll take it, given it, like, we survived that last go with the final wave of it. But yeah, it does feel like the hydro plant and reactors could use more work done on them. I'm not sure if it's like we need more weapons to compensate for getting into these areas that, like, make us feel strong enough for contending with it. Like, aside from the atomizer, everything else just feels so weak going forward. Like, the laser, I guess it's 130 per proc of it. Which, even if the Hypercross Magbo is 170 for it, still, you only get 2 and then you have the long reload, and we're still a long ways to go before we get that upgrade for it. It's a tumultuous series, that's for sure, but at least it's another week done and another step closer to rounding out this area. So thank you all very much for joining me on this episode of the series. If you did like the video, be sure to give it a like, and if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure in the comments right down below. Until I see you all in the next video or episode, survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.